Hey you guys, it's Nurse B. Welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to be focusing on is the divine feminine attracting her divine masculine energy. So I wanted to come on here and I really wanted to do this video because a lot of women and men have these opposing ideas, these opposing thoughts, and these different desires that they want to see, but they're not tapping into themselves first before they go into trying to find that divine feminine or that divine masculine. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please comment if you like the content or if it's going to be a little controversial. You know, if you feel a certain type of way, let me know below in the comments so that we can do more videos, we can talk more about it, and we can get this relationship stuff out, okay? Because I feel like you deserve to attract your divine feminine, your divine masculine. So now let's get into it. First thing is first. If you desire to have a man and you desire to have this divine relationship, you need to become divine feminine energy. Now I'm talking to the ladies, okay? Men, if y'all on here, if y'all watching, I'm talking to the ladies right now, but this goes for you too. You need to be in a space of healing, okay? Healing from childhood traumas, healing from past relationship traumas, healing from different situations that cause any trauma, anguish, anything in your life that is going to cause you to bring it over into another relationship. Oftentimes, we get into new relationships really fast after the past one and we don't heal. We don't know what went wrong. We don't know what went right. And we're not even focusing on those things. We don't even know what we need to do better or change in this new relationship because we never healed. We never discovered what we did wrong and how we can be better. So the first thing that you need to do is heal, okay? Some things that you can do to heal is starting to do shadow work. Shadow work is basically journaling and really healing your shadow self. The shadow that carries you around, the shadow that contributes to your ego, the shadow that contributes to you having attachments and daddy issues. Those are the things that you want to heal, ladies, before you attract the man that you desire to have for the rest of your life, okay? That's first off. You cannot go into a new situation carrying old shit. You can't go into it carrying old baggage and it's just not going to work. If you think it's going to work, it's not going to work, okay? The second thing that we want to do while we're tapping into this divine feminine energy. Now, I did write some bullet notes, y'all, so yes, I did. But the second thing that you want to do while you're healing your divine feminine, you want to be open-minded, okay? You want to be open-minded. You want to be open to receive. You just want to be open, okay? Sometimes I feel like because of generational curses, generational ideas, generational baggage, we tend as black women, okay? If you're another color on here, it's not for you. But for black women, we always want to take care of everything. You know, we want to do everything on our own. We are already bred to be independent because my mom I didn't have my dad around. You probably were in a household where you had a strong, independent black mom who really showed you how to carry the weight all by yourself. So yes, you can do that when you're by yourself, okay? But when I say being open to receive, you really need to be open to receive this man's help. If he wants to open the door for you, if he wants to help you carry the bags, if he want to help you fold up the clothes, if he want to help you do anything that you feel that he feels like he wants to help you do, don't be like, oh no, I got it. Oh no, I got this. I can do it by myself. You know, so many times we write the man off. We don't even let him be a man because we have so much masculine energy. When you are wanting to attract that divine masculine, It's time for you to be more feminine, be more soft, be more open-minded, be more open to receive. Even if a guy gives you compliments, don't be like, oh no, who you talking to? Or, just writing him off. Be in the space of receiving it. Say thank you. You don't even have to say thank you too, because when you just say thank you and you just let it at that, you're allowing yourself to receive a compliment, okay? That's the biggest thing. With the divine feminine, you want to learn how to receive your blessings, okay? A compliment is a blessing. Having somebody help you with something is a blessing, okay? Having somebody buy something for you, that's a blessing. But it's not always about the monetary things. It's more so about somebody's time, somebody's care, somebody's trust, because they're trusting you to be feminine, okay? They don't want you to be in a space of, oh, I got it. Oh, I could do this myself. Oh, I did this myself. At those different times, ladies, your man really don't care what you could do by yourself, because you clearly was by yourself before you got with him. So he don't really care about what you could do yourself. He really wants to see how he can fit into this picture and how you can allow him to help you, So have an open mind and be open for new things, okay? Now, with the healing, with the being open-minded, this is going to allow you to just have a certain light about you. You have to love yourself so much that you exude peace and love and joy. Sometimes we get caught up in what he's doing. We get caught up in what he ain't doing, why he ain't called me, would he do this? We have to really treat these men like they're people. Okay, we have to treat them like they are natural human beings, and human beings make mistakes. They live in their own mind, their own situation, and sometimes because you're just getting here, he may forget. He may not understand. He may be doing something else. It really doesn't matter. But you have to have a sense of happiness, a sense of peace within yourself, that you are clear on your role and you are clear of the value that you bring to this relationship. We have no reason to ever think that a man or a woman or anybody in between is thinking so much about us that they're doing something to you on purpose, okay? So we really have to have a sense of happiness, a sense of joy, because ultimately our men need us to be their peace. He needs us to be soft. He needs us to be there and being willing to help him when he's down, being able to pick him up, not being negative all the time. Even if you did tell him so, he don't always need to hear, oh, I told you so. Be welcoming and forgiving. These are the qualities that your divine masculine is going to easily attract to, you guys. Because sometimes when we're mad all the time, we're jealous, we're insecure, those things, because you have not healed yet, those things are very ugly traits. Honestly, they're very ugly traits. And me, if I was a man or even a woman attracting another woman, I don't want to be around somebody that's jealous, that's insecure, that's clingy, that's all of these characteristics. So that means that you cannot be those characteristics as well, because if you have not healed yourself, that is the reason why you keep attracting the same guy. Okay. Next thing, be soft. And I know a lot of women, from the hood, they gonna be like, what you mean? I ain't soft, And we have this idea of being soft as like a pillow. Like, I just deal with whatever, I just take whatever. But the truth of the matter is, it's not about that. It's about you being gentle. It's about you really showing that you really are like a flower. The divine feminine is really soft and flowy and does things very naturally. So when you are naturally soft, your man is going to be naturally within his role. Don't forget, we all have feminine and masculine within us. But you need to, as a divine feminine, you need to have these energies balanced, okay? It's not okay for you to just be a hood nigga all the time. It's not okay for you to be rough and hardcore all the time. That is not what your man needs. He needs for you to be gentle. He needs for you to be open. He needs for you to be soft. He needs for you to be caring. He needs for you to be nurturing. Just like you would nurture your son or your child. Not saying that you need to raise this man, but to say he needs you to be his peace. He needs you to be happiness. He needs to be able to call you that one person that he wants to talk to when stuff is going bad, because he knows that he can get a sense of love, compassion, and happiness when he talks to you. That's very important. That's very important. A lot of women, they try to figure out, like, why did the guy cheat, or what went wrong, or what did I do wrong? And sometimes it could be small things, like you never want his help. You always negative. Every time he tell you something, you on his back like, I told you so. Why you ain't listen to me? You'll never listen to me. We don't really need to keep receipts when we are in a relationship, when we are building something with a man that we really want to spend the rest of our life with. We don't always have to throw things back up in his face. Okay? Ultimately, what needs to happen is you need to be forgiven. You need to have compassion. You need to have happiness and love coming from every inch of your body. And back to number one, in order to do that, you must heal. If you're not in the space of healing, if you're not in the space of happiness by yourself, that man will never be happy with you, and you will never be happy with him. I don't care how much you try, you fight, you try to carry it on. It will never work, because you have inner demons that are holding you back from the full potential of the relationship, okay? So really allow yourself to be soft. Be gentle. Be that flower, that rose that you want. A lot of ladies, they want flowers, okay? We want flowers. But attract those flowers. When you heal yourself and you have love from within, you will easily get flowers. Buy yourself flowers, and then he will know what you like, because it's easy to tell, because you already gave it to yourself first. Next thing I want to talk about, ladies, and y'all not gonna like me about this, stop being so emotional. Emotional intelligence is needed throughout your whole life. Sometimes as women, a man could say something to us, or he could do something to us, and we base it off of our feelings. We base it off of how we feel in that moment. We base it off of what we would have did, what could have been did in the scenario that we made up in our mind. But the truth of the matter is, we have to start basing our things that we say, our actions, off of facts, factual information. Sometimes we will make up a whole scenario in our head, in our mind, and it will literally cause the whole relationship to fail. Prime situation. I was talking to this girl. She was telling me that her boyfriend had cheated on her. She was really just devastated, because she never could understand how he cheated on her and why, and they had been together since middle school and all of these things, right? So I asked her, how do you know he cheated on you? She said, because I seen him out. I seen him at the bar with the girl, and he said he didn't know the girl, but the truth of the matter is, I know he knew her, because he was trying to get out the house, and he was lying to me when he said he was trying to go to his friend's house, and he ended up at the bar, and my friends caught him up at the bar with the girl. First thing I want to say about that scenario, what do you define cheating as? Excuse me. What do you define cheating as? Because all of us have these different ideas. Sometimes we want to have this great attachment onto this man, and we put him on a pedestal, and we want him to do all of the things. We want him to do all of the things, ultimately what we feel like he should do. Okay? Not based off of who he is, not based off of his job, not based off of his role, not based off of what he used to do. It's all based off of how we feel he should act. And ladies, we don't have that type of power over humans, okay? The truth of the matter is, how you really get what you want out of a relationship is to naturally handle things with ease. Look at the situation with an open mind, okay? If you didn't physically see him cheat, If this person never gave you a reason not to trust him, he never did it before, then be open-minded to hear him out, hear what he has to say. Then you make your opinions after that, okay? You allow your actions to follow facts and not feelings. We want to get so emotional about things because we don't know, we didn't hear, we didn't see. We make up these ideas like, oh, it could have been no way. It ain't no way. But the truth of the matter is, it could have been a way. You know, the truth of the matter is, things don't always happen how you think they're supposed to happen. Sometimes things happen how they're going to happen for somebody else and not just the way it happened to you. So we have to have an open mind, and we have to know that attachments are greatly connected to your ego. And sometimes your ego is not needed. Honestly, me, in my opinion, I feel like there's no need for an ego, okay? Because I'm a spiritual person, and I'll get into more spiritual videos in the future. But the truth of the matter is, you don't need an ego. An ego is going to tell you, oh, it's whispering in your ear like, oh, he don't really love you. Oh, you know he was out. He was all cute. He had them clothes on. He ironed his clothes that day. You know he was with that girl. You know he probably was about to take her to the hotel. Ego is edging goodness out. Even though in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, maybe he didn't. Maybe he's telling me the truth. Maybe he's doing this. But your ego is going to be like, no, man, no. No, he ain't about to do that to you. He ain't about to disrespect you like that. He told me he was going to call me at 5 o'clock. It's 5:15. It's 5:30. It's 6 o'clock. He still ain't called me back. What the fuck? That's your ego. Your ego has no place in your divine relationships, okay? God does not give you anything that you don't deserve, okay? So if you have an ego that is questioning every little thing, maybe this is not divine. Maybe you are not divine. Maybe you have more work to do. Y'all have to see this cycle. Everything, and I'm not saying the man couldn't do it. He could have did it. He could have been wrong. He could have been right. The truth of the matter is, you have to be in your divine feminine. Me being in my divine feminine is me caring so much about the love that I exude and being soft and being open-minded. Is not having an ego. Is not having attachment issues because he didn't call me back. Not having attachment issues because he's not giving me the same energy that he gave me when we was dating. Having the open-mindedness and the communication, the clarity to know that this man is with me. Having that security, because the truth of the matter is, whatever you think is real. But sometimes the things that you think, you made yourself think that based off of your feelings, your ego, and your insecurities, okay? So ladies, sometimes when your man is talking to you and you think that he's wrong and he's absolutely wrong and you just feel it, you have to be in the space of hearing him out first, listening to what he says, and then getting it together in your brain and allowing yourself to think before you react. Because ladies, we be emotional. We be emotional. We be all over the place. Oh, you not about to treat me like this. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm one of these. And honestly, it's unnecessary. Because the way that you show up, your posture, the way that you stand up, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you carry yourself will already show him that you're different. It will already give him the ability to respect you in a different space, in a different way, and allow you to have something and give you something that he never gave anybody else. Because you being divine feminine is you practicing leadership skills. Divine feminine is one of the highest frequencies, we will be able to attract anything that we desire within this divine feminine energy. But a lot of us are so caught up in what it's looking like and what it's feeling like, we don't even really want to tap in because we're afraid, because we don't know what to do, because we feel like we're doing it wrong, because there's so many other sources out there that's telling you that you should have did better. Now, I have some last things that I want to say. At the end of the video, it was a real quick little, a couple little tips, because I just want to try something out. I want to see if y'all like this, and see if y'all got some value from it. And ultimately, I just want you guys to heal. Ladies, we deserve that. We deserve to have our divine match. And it's time for us to really be the leaders that God wants us to be. And ultimately, you're not going to lead your man, and he's not going to be able to lead you if you aren't able to heal, be soft, be happy, and love yourself. Okay, so a couple things. Sometimes I hear a lot of ladies say, I keep attracting the same type of guy. I keep attracting the same type of guy, the same type of situations. Okay, so when I hear that, I automatically think about, what are you doing differently? What are you doing differently in this relationship that you didn't do before? How are you presenting yourself differently that you didn't show before? So many times, because you're not open-minded, you could be talking to a guy, he says something and you immediately know. I don't do that. I'm not the one. I ain't got time. Don't try to do that over here. You automatically shut him down before you even get to know him and get to know why he's the way he is and his patterns. Because a truth of the matter is, when you want to have a divine relationship, you really have to observe, okay? You really have to observe what the facts are. Who is this man? Like I said before, what does he do? How does he show up in the world? What is his responsibilities? Before even meeting you, what were his past experiences? What were the things that he did that all contribute to the things that he is doing now? So get to know him. But in the meantime, when you feel a certain type of way, when something bothers you, check in with yourself. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, when you still have insecurities within yourself, you attract somebody that has insecurities. Okay, you attract somebody, but a man having insecurities is totally different from a woman having insecurities. When a man has insecurities, he's gonna be asking you, "Oh, where is the dude at? Oh, you talking to somebody else, huh? Oh, you ain't called me back. Oh, who is that over there?" He's going to be mirroring you, the things that you have said to him or the things that you're thinking. He's going to start mirroring that. And you're going to be like, "Why he always asking me, somebody over here? Ain't nobody over here? Why you acting like that?" It goes into a whole thing. So you need to heal, and you need to be more secure with yourself. And if it's your weight, if it's your skin, if it's anything about you that you are not secure about, change it. And if you can't change it, accept it. Okay, next thing I want to say is, really, at the end of the day, loving yourself and really noticing the things that trigger you and heal from them are really going to allow you to be and attract the man of your dreams. Ultimately, it's going to allow you to attract way greater things and be in the space of doing way more in this new relationship than you ever could fathom, because you are in a space of loving yourself. You're in a space of healing yourself. You're in a space of growing and pushing through. So no matter what he does, no matter what he's feeling, no matter what you think he might have did to you, you have that intuition within yourself to really know what's true. Because your body will tell you what's real. Your body will tell you what's not real. Because a lot of the times we don't trust ourselves. And when you don't trust yourself, it really shows, because you're all over the place. You're insecure. You have attachment issues. You have an ego. You're really high strung. You have high masculine energy. You have to allow yourself to be open for this man. If you want love and you want to be shown love and caring, and you want this person to really fall in love with you, you have to fall in love with yourself. You have to know yourself, you have to trust yourself, and you have to be in a space of showing up in the world like you're unapologetic. Okay, your man wants you to be strong, but he doesn't want you to be so strong that he feels like he's not needed. He needs a space too. So allow yourself to be strong within your feminine energy, but also allow your man, when he's around you, to also have a space amongst that strength. Okay, allow him to do what he's going to do for you. Allow him to help you in ways. Allow him to, and this is a good one, y'all, and this is it after this. A man, one of the biggest things men love is when they feel like they're needed. When you ask them for their advice, when you ask them for their opinion, when you're able to be more vulnerable. I'm not saying be vulnerable straight off the gate. I'm not saying tell him everything, every issue in your life. But I am saying sometimes when you come to a man and you ask him, hey, what you think about this? Oh, I was about to do this. What you think about this? It's really showing him that you care about his input, you care about his opinion, and ultimately you care about the place and the status that he holds in your life. You know, sometimes we do all these situations, we do all these things, and we have these situations and these encounters, and you know, as we embark to our next level in life, we don't always know what to do. And sometimes, you know, we ask our friends, we call our girlfriends, we call our sister, we call our mama, but we have this guy in our life. He may not be, y'all may not be official, y'all may not be married, y'all might just be dating right now, but the truth of the matter is he wants to be included. So when you include that man, then he feels like y'all are a team, you know? Then he will start to include you. Then he will start to seek out your opinion. When you ask him his opinion, then he starts to ask you your opinion, and y'all are just feeding off of each other. And you will be able to know if this is the one, if it's not. You will be able to know. Because if he can't give you the advice and he doesn't know you that well to tell you what he thinks that you should do or that you would do in this situation, then he's not the one. That's it. He's not the one for you. But if he is the one, allow yourself to be open to advice, opinions, for love, for help. We all want a helpmate, but we're not even willing to help let him take out the garbage. You know, we're not even willing to let him carry the laundry up the stairs. We want to help so bad. But allow that man to be a man. Allow yourself to be open-minded. Allow yourself to stop nagging all the time and just observe situations. See the patterns. You really, I feel like when you give more energy to situations that are nothing, it disguises the situations that are really something, because this man doesn't even want to come to you anymore. He doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to call you. He doesn't want to text you, because ultimately he feels like you're stressful. He's stressed out when he's around you. You need to be that man's peace. You need to be that man's peace, and he will bring you peace. He will give you peace. He will give you just everything that you desire to have. But as long as you believe that and stop making up these imaginary ideals in your head, then that's what you will get. Okay? So start there, okay? If you need to rewatch this video to see what I said, do that. But truth of the matter is, you guys, you deserve it. You deserve to have that partner, but you have to do the work to get that partner. It's not going to be easy. They're not going to come from the sky, or they might. You never know. You never know when you're going to meet that person. You never know when you're going to meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. You never know. But stay open-minded, but stay clear on who you are. Stay clear on your healing. Stay clear on your path, and just do you. Don't even worry about nobody else. Whatever you desire, if you're not married yet, if you're not in the situation where you're in a serious relationship yet, do those things for yourself. Stop waiting for somebody else to enjoy your life. This life is for you to live. It's a gift from God. So don't wait for nobody to give it to you. Give it to yourself and watch how much you attract. Because the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they mirror each other. They mirror each other. It's simple. That's it. Okay? So if you like this video, please subscribe below, like this video, share it, and comment. Okay? I really want you guys' feedback on this. I'm doing something new with the relationship piece, and I really want your feedback. So with that being said, y'all have a great day.